Welcome back to 4Geeks Play Geeks, the place where geeks come to geek out. As always, I'm Bozer. Hi guys, it's Monday. Welcome back, welcome back. I hope you're having a fabulous start to your week. If not, rage about it in the chat. I want to hear about it. And if this is your first time, welcome. This is what we do on Monday nights. We geek out with amazing people like our guest tonight that you're going to get to know a little better if you don't already. And if you do, and you showed up because you already stan Hun3rCh1ck, then good, stick around. We love some love for our guests. But we do this every Monday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard on Twitch. So if you're watching back on YouTube or listening back on podcasts, thank you. We love you too. Come say hi in the chat and be part of the conversation like Alec is always. I wonder how many people like listen back to these podcasts, Alec, and now they feel like they know you by how often we mention you. Imagine not adding her on Twitch. What are you talking about? We added her. Now we followed her. We've known her longer than you have. My guest tonight, you're going to get to know in just a few minutes. She's great, and I consider her a long friend of the show because we were trying to pinpoint exactly when we first connected, and so we'll talk about it in a second, but it feels like a long time. What up, Bozer? Long time no see from Esto Clay. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. While you're in the chat, use the command QOTD for the question of the day, which is confess a game you have rage quit. I know you've all done it, except apparently Alex, because he's an Aries and they don't quit. Thanks for the follow, Esto. But we got some exciting things going on in FGBG world right now. We just officially launched the start of our brand new TTRPG campaign. We just played the first episode last Thursday. So if you're there live in the chat, thank you so much. And if you haven't heard about it, go watch it. It's on YouTube. It's on podcast. You can use command YouTube and find out all of the videos that we make and where we put them. Like this episode will be there eventually tomorrow. But it's a really fun campaign and I'm really excited about it, and I'm GMing for the first time, and I had all the feels that night when I was watching back with all of you with the little watch party that we had here on Twitch. So I'm excited. Stick around. It only gets crazier from here. And then of course T will be live again Wednesday doing whatever dopamine hits if I show up. What do you mean if I show up? So Ignatius, Superman 64, you rage quit. I've never played Superman 64. But for me, I've got quite a few actually, because I'm Bozer. Alec and I were talking when the stream was starting, how he said Aries never quit because they're hard-headed. And I said Sagittarius quit anytime it gets no fun, which is often if you're very bad at games. Like I've quit Overwatch because I just kept losing and it was usually my fault and I got tired of getting yelled at. Definitely quit Dark Souls because who hasn't, at like 3 a.m. and then I wake up 2 hours later and go back to it because I'm just a glutton for punishment. And then right now I'm working my way back through Breath of the Wild because I'm forcing myself to actually beat the game before I pick up Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm realizing I got probably 5 to 10% into the game before I got stuck in a place and I was out of weapons and I'm just getting hit by those kabloblins, whatever they are. And I quit and I hadn't picked it up for like 2 years. So I started over with a new spirit. But I'm sure you're not just curious on the kind of games that I rage quit. You're more curious on our amazing guest for tonight. So if you're not familiar with Hun3rCh1ck, stick around. You're going to love to get to know her and all the amazing things that they do. As well as towards the end of the stream, halfway through the stream, we're going to see if we rage quit a puzzle game that we're going to have to work through together. So please stick around. We need your help. At least I know I need your help in the chat. And I'm glad that I'll have Hunter there with me. So please give it up, throw up some emojis, make some noise, scream in your bathroom where you're watching this on the toilet. And let's hear it for Hun3rCh1ck. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
How are you tonight, Hunter?
The applause didn't last for too long. I'm good. How are you?
I'm better now that you're here.
Okay. I'm excited to be here.
I was saying earlier, I'm so excited because I feel like this has been a long time coming.
It really has. We've known each other for what, 3 years at least?
At least. But we can't quite pin exactly how we got connected.
Nope. We know the same people.
A lot of the
And
same people.
we know probably about when it happened, but can't pinpoint it. But that's what marks a good friendship.
Yeah, you just come back, you pick up wherever you left off, or have no idea where you left off.
Exactly.
I'm
Or
here for it.
forget that you even left off.
Hold on, I have to highlight whatever Alec is saying because this is long. I'm sorry, but it feels like real truth about Sagittarius. I don't know where you are in horoscopes and astrology and all that.
I'm a Leo.
Okay, my mom's a Leo. There are
Very
times
nice.
that a Sagittarius will get so impatient that they just quit and move on to other project that's easier to accomplish. Holy shit, get out of my life. They'd rather have a bunch of easy wins that they have to work long and hard on something that might not have much of a payoff. They might believe that someone else would do a better job than they ever could. So why not leave it up to that person to complete what a Sagittarius could not? Alec, go away. Go away. You're looking too deep into my soul. Who's this person on in chat? Monte Cristo. What a cutie.
That's my boyfriend.
And we were trying to place because I don't know how much you want to air your dirty laundry, but you said he's your boyfriend, so I'm taking that as a okay space because I know him too, and I think in the same way. And I got so invested in your guys' relationship.
He's your boyfriend too? Wait, what?
No. Oh shit, Chris, I messed up. I'm sorry, baby, I messed up. I mean, Chris, shit.
I don't share. I am a Leo. We don't share. We are very territorial.
Is sharing a Sag thing? I don't know. And I also just decided I don't like the word Sag. That seems
I
like
was about to say, it sounds like a different word. And I'm like, every time you say it, I'm just like, gotta put my water down.
Okay, I get Chris if you can have my wife.
I don't even think I know your wife.
You don't.
I don't.
Just for a day, though. You'd like her.
Wait.
She's a good time. She can hang.
We can have a girls' day. I'm
Okay.
down with that.
She loves it. Sag. Who
Yeah,
gets heart
'cause
for
it rhymes with
everyone?
Badge.
Badge. And Madge. Anyway, before we jump into tonight's Geek Out Sesh with you in all of your glory, what is a game that you have rage quit?
Well, it's one that everybody's rage quit, and I will only pick it back up if alcohol is involved, and that is Dark Souls. And that is the only game. Like, I've got upset with games, I've put them down, and I've come back to them later, whatever.
Yeah.
But that is the only one. I was this close to throwing my controller, and thankfully I love my electronics. I will never do that. But I put it down and I've never picked it up since, and I refuse to unless somebody is paying me good money or there is alcohol involved. So be prepared, Drunk Souls will be a thing in the future. Because I've had way too many people ask me to replay it, and I'm just like,
there's no reason for them to make that game so hard.
so like I was actually doing a good job in it, but then I get to a point where I get knocked off and by a dragon, and obviously I die, and I get back to the same spot and I run across my souls because I'm running across a log bridge, and I get to the other side, and like right at the end I get knocked off again. I was like, it's fine, I can just go get my souls, they're like at a safer spot. And I come back and it never counted that I picked up my souls. And at that moment, I had a lot of souls. This wasn't like I had 5.
Right.
I had a lot. And I was just like, I was already upset that I got knocked off. And I'm like, but it was fine. And then this, I was just like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. And ever since then, I've never picked it back up. I've picked it back up once just to show somebody where I died. But then apparently, like, I guess I'm not playing it on the same platform or something, and it's gone. So I'm just like, that's good. I don't care. It's good. God, like, no, never again.
And you know what pisses me off is, like, you know, Elder Scrolls by the same company. I'm seeing time and time again where somebody made everyone Melania and beat, like, every enemy is the hardest enemy ever, and they beat it without taking a single hit. And I can't help but take that personally.
Oh, I would. I definitely would.
Like, that's at me, and I know it. just proving that I'm inadequate as a gamer altogether. So cool.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
Thanks.
I totally get that though.
Well, I appreciate your kind words.
I believe everybody is it. So, what's the next question again?
Well, the first question I want to ask is, tell us a little bit, for those who aren't already a super fan, and will be shortly, who you are and what you do as a geek.
So, I'm an engineer in real life. And then, right, I'm a mechanical engineer. I am trying to find the time to study to become an aerospace engineer, or an astrospace engineer, for those who know what that is. Freaking love space. But on the not 9 to 5 end of things, or really 8 to 4 or whatever.
8 to 8 or whatever.
Right. Yeah, my job asks for many hours from me, and I don't appreciate it, but it is what it is. But besides that, I cosplay. I am a streamer, and I am taking classes to be a voice actress.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that part I didn't realize. I knew about the streaming. I knew about the cosplay.
So I have met. Do you know who? Or do you know League of Legends?
Yes.
Do you know Akali?
No.
She's like one of the most badass characters. I cosplay her.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, the one with the dragon behind her.
Yeah. Can I show it on stream?
Yeah, go right ahead.
So I have a buddy that is gonna like rage quit the stream if he ever tunes in and sees that I didn't know who she was. Because he's really into League.
Nice.
But I tried to get into it, never did. This is the badassest of photos, BT Dub.
Thank you. It's one of my favorites.
That's so dope.
It's actually on the back of a magazine. That's actually the picture from the back of the magazine. And
No
I think, Creative Cosplays mag, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's tagged in there. But yeah, I got to be featured on the back of a magazine, which the only thing higher than that is the front of the magazine. Yeah, and I think it was Willow Creative Cosplay, so you got the front, and I'm just like, no, that's good. That's fine with me. She can definitely, take the front. Fine with me.
Actually, Chris says that's him, so I don't know what you're trying to pull here, Hunter.
Babe, you no.
I recognize his abs when I see it. Like, that's obviously him.
Really, it's the boobs.
And this boob outline is definitely him. Yeah.
So.
Okay, so Kali, you cosplay as her, but what's that have to do with voice acting?
So she created this voiceover, these courses, this school basically, and it's called voiceover.camp. And I've actually learned from her. She's actually taught classes.
Cool.
And I'm really bad with names. Anybody who knows me knows I'm like horrible with names. You even know that. Like half the time I have no idea who I'm talking to when it comes to the the DMs. But
that's because 4 people share our account and you're like, wait, okay, which one of you is this?
Well, when we first got back into touch and you were like, oh, this is Bozer, I'm just like, Bozer.
Which one's Bozer?
I'm like, I know Bozer, but which one is it? Like,
sorry, I should have said it's the attractive one.
There you go. Yeah. Then I still would have been like, Chris isn't in this. What?
Oh! Shots fired.
But so horrible with names. So I saw her name Kritsia and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. So I joined the class because I was somebody else recommended it and I was like, I'll try it out. And so we get into the class and it's like an intro and stuff. And she comes in and she's like, hi, my name is Kritsia. You know, I voice this character and this character. And she goes, in a Kali. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I like totally fangirl and we're muted. So like all you see is me like this and I'm just like freaking out and she starts cracking up. And afterwards, like we introduce ourselves and I'm just like, I am so sorry for fangirling, but I go, I cosplay your character. I'm like, I love your character. I love your voice acting. And she's like, oh, thank you. She's a super, super nice person.
She should have been like, not well enough to know who I am, by the way.
Yeah. So. Like this is a very good group. Like you don't get the high and mighty from them. Like they really want to help people and I love it. And then another person that you might know is Courtney Taylor. Okay. So
looks like we're both bad at names. Neat.
So she's in Halo Wars. And
Okay.
yeah. Can I send you, let me see if I can send you a picture real quick. But
All right.
she
We'll just
plays
do it here live. Yeah.
Yeah. So she is the best. I want to see who can guess her. Okay. She's the best AI in Halo.
Cortana?
Wrong.
There's another AI?
There is another one. And she is the coolest character ever. Because she's such a smart ass. This is Serena.
Wait, let me make you bigger. Okay.
And of course, it's not going to like focus on her.
Yeah,
Look at
right.
me, look at her. There you go.
Don't look at me.
She's
Look
like,
at her.
don't look at me. Look at her. Look at me for. Look at her. But she's just such a smart ass, and I absolutely love her. And Courtney Taylor actually did one of the like guest. She like copped in as a guest for one of the things, and I like freaked out on that too. And I was like, because she's like, yeah, everybody knows Cortana. I'm like, no, like you're the best AI. Like I'm like the one of the few people, but I'm just like, you're amazing. Like Cortana gets on my nerves. Love Jen Taylor, but Cortana gets on my nerves in the game.
But that's so cool that you were able to take these classes from, like, I thought it was like maybe a master class they pre-recorded and then you watched them back, but you're like Zooming with these people?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I actually am doing, oh gosh, I need to delay my stream tomorrow because I actually have a class tomorrow.
Just stream it.
I wish.
That won't get you kicked out at all.
No, not at all. What? No. It's
So,
totally like they all pay for it.
Is there a way that you can show off something you've learned in this voice acting class to completely put you on the spot? Dance Monkey
I don't
dance.
have a script, so we script read.
Okay. Wait, I can fix that for you.
Ooh,
Hold on.
There you go. I can try my best. I'm still a beginner, so, but I do try to practice in my stream. So like if there is dialogue and I'm not completely exhausted or whatever. Anyone can pretend they have known FGBG for 5 years. They just make named poser.
What is Alex saying? I'm busy typing. I can't even read it.
He goes, anyone can pretend they have known FGBG for 5 years if they just make up a name to Bozer. LOL.
No.
Actually, the way Chris and I met is I'm pretty sure how Bozer and I met. And that is from a mutual friend on Instagram. A mutual cosplayer, actually. Which I have no idea what her new whatchamacallit is.
Oh, yeah.
She's changed it like 5 times.
Oh, wait, this teleprompter is visible only to you. That's stupid. I typed you a whole little script, and then I went to show it, and only I can see.
Well,
that's super cool. Super cool. I wrote, this is my script. I'm reading it, but it's super impressive because I took a voice acting class. Well, that bit's dead. Anyway.
Ooh.
Yes.
If there's dialogue, I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
If there's dialogue in what we're going to be doing halfway through the show, I will voice act that.
Okay. I have no idea.
I was trying to think
with anybody.
I kind of spaced out for a second, so I was like, okay, do I have any scripts on hand? Because a lot of the scripts that we do in class are like we're not allowed to share them out. Right. They're just for
like
that
proprietary kind of thing. Sure.
Exactly. So I'm like, I can't use those scripts, and I don't even have access to them anymore because they usually just give you access like the day of. So I'm like, I don't have any like of my own. Can't just whip one out of my pocket.
Oh, you don't just keep an entire transcript or transcript?
So I actually left my pockets in different shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, girl shorts.
I feel so bad for the entire species that everybody doesn't get shorts and everything. It's just stupid.
You mean pockets?
What'd I say?
Shorts?
Yep. Yep, that's what I meant. Okay, here's a script.
Oh,
I'm gonna switch you so you're on top, and then you can see you read this thing. Where did you find this?
I was gonna say, I know these names. What is this from?
Odd, Ulrich, and Yumi discovered the. Oh my God! This is hiding it. We're hiding it. It's Code Lyoko. It's Alex's favorite show, Code Lyoko.
Oh, never mind. I have not seen that show.
Code Lyoko. It's great, Alec. It's super good. It's the best.
Is it anime?
Ish. It's
Ish.
like French anime.
I don't think I've ever watched French anime before.
Anyway, enough about Alec. More about Hunter. So how long have you been cosplaying? How'd you get into it?
So I have been cosplaying longer than we've known each other. I want to say this is maybe my 6th year, 7th year. And I actually got into it when a friend told me about a convention near me.
Okay.
And they were like, and I was like, okay, please, tell me more about it. And they're like, so basically, it's Halloween all year round. And this is where all these people dress up as their favorite characters and just get together at a convention. I was just like, okay, I'm interested. Yep. Tell me more.
No downside? What?
Exactly. And so I actually went to the convention, was supposed to meet up with friends, and I don't ever remember meeting up with friends, but I met more friends there. And I dressed up as Kana from Fairy Tail, which is my favorite anime.
Love Fairy Tail.
Love it. Absolutely. I actually have to rewatch it and like watch all the new episodes because I'm so far behind. But so I dressed up as Kana, and Jeremy Lee, who is the voice actress of Lucy, was there. And I felt really bad because I didn't know con etiquette. This is the very first con I had ever been to.
Yeah.
And so you're supposed to respect the guests' space when they're out on the, what they call like the artist floor, the artist alley, so that they can have their time enjoying the convention. I did not know this. So I go up to her and I'm like super excited. And I ask her for her picture and everything. And of course, like I find out later on what con etiquette is. I was like, oh, I feel so bad. Like I didn't know you had to pay for pictures. I didn't know that you weren't supposed to record stuff.
Hi, I'm new here.
Exactly. She is so kind. She is one of the nicest guests I've ever met. And I've like almost all the guests I've met have been super, super nice. But she is just so sweet. And she's like, yeah, of course. And she complimented my cosplay, which was, it's Kana. So it's like, capris, a bikini top, pink belt, flats. Like it was a very, very basic, like closet cosplay. Like you could definitely tell this is the first time cosplaying. But she compliments it and she recognized who I was. And that was it. I was like, all right, I'm cosplaying for the rest of my life. Like
this is me. This is my life.
This is me now. Like
it's my new identity. This is my everything.
Lucy complimented my cosplay, which means I must be great at it. So let's continue.
I'm the fucking baller at cosplay now. Wow. It only took me one.
And so as you can see, obviously I have upgraded tremendously from just basic closet cosplay to I've actually bought cosplays. Honestly, all of my cosplays are bought at this moment. I have a friend of mine, Media Rice, who is on here, and she is actually teaching me to make my own cosplays. So eventually I will have my own cosplay.
Nice.
That I've made. So I'm super excited about that.
What's the first one you're going to make?
So I was going to do, it's from a webtoon I read called Rise from Ashes, and her character is Master Rook, and it's basically you've got like the plague doctor mask, and it's like a red hood with like a black bodysuit. And I was like, perfect, this would be super easy, except for intelligent me who knows nothing about sewing except for how to just put the needle or put the thread in the needle and then just put in the fabric. Is starting out with spandex, which anybody who sews knows you don't start sewing with spandex.
That sounds like harder.
Yeah, it is like one of the most difficult fabrics to work with. So, I'm either going to continue on that because I've already started on it. I'm either going to continue with that or Black Widow has a new costume out, and I really, really, really want to make her new costume.
Because you don't like Black Widow or anything.
No, not at all. Actually, the funny thing is I was not a huge Black Widow fan before I cosplayed her.
And then you felt so badass. You're like, wait, she is badass.
Basically. Like, I feel like a badass.
You look like a badass in this picture. And shout out to Pressure Pause Images, because the lighting is just like...
Oh, he's amazing.
It's so good.
He's actually the same one that did my Akali picture and did all the effects behind me with the dragon.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, we're just gonna quick. Oh, not available anymore. I was gonna go follow.
I can't find his account. I don't know what happened.
It's disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope everything's okay. But like, I went to tag him in something the other day, and I forgot about that. And yeah. But
wish him
he
well.
usually goes
We'll
by
find him
that.
eventually.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll resurface soon.
Oh, you're getting hit on the chat by some Montec Christ 1991. Ooh, single girl.
I do like an older guy. Though I like guys with mullets.
I
And
don't know.
nobody gets that but me, because I just realized that he just trimmed his hair today. He was growing like an accidental mullet. And he's like, don't worry, I trimmed it today. I was like, good. That's good.
Alex about to actually ban him on accident.
It's great.
I'll ban this creep. Wait, they're together. They're together. It's a thing. It's a thing. They're doing a thing.
We're promise ring. We're together. Don't worry.
Cute. It's like that thing where you have your spouse meet you at a hotel bar and you're like, oh hey, is this seat taken?
He does this all the time.
Where's your husband?
There was like an account, it was Poshmark, and he like, no one knows us on there as a couple or anything. And he gets on and leaves like really like those kind of comments. And these people are actually defending me. They're like, this is not the platform to do this on. And I was just like, don't worry, like, this is my boyfriend. Like, he just does this. I was like, it's okay, I promise.
He just loves to show up and be a problem. You know, I love him. I love him for it.
Basically, I love him being a problem.
So, with your cosplay, since you've been doing it for 7 years, do you have a favorite cosplay or character you like to cosplay?
So it has changed so much over the years. Like, I used to love cosplaying as Gwen, and it kind of changed to like Gwen Morales. And then it like every time I get a new one, I was like, oh, I love like cosplaying this one. Oh, I love cosplaying this one.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, Shadowcat, except for the fact that I have to get into a full pleather suit. I love the character. She's one of my favorites. Obviously, I have Gwen Tennyson. Who's that?
I don't know.
I am ashamed to say that, but I have no idea who Gwen Tennyson is. Though, like I said, I'm horrible with names. But
me too. This makes for really great content when someone's like dropping names. You're like, who's that? I'm looking for a Shadowcat, by the way.
There's one in there. There's one that's a close-up one, but I should have one where it's like the full body. And like I'm working on her Marauders, so like I did like the whole like black eye on her and like the broken nose. There's one. And I bought like the scarf for her, and I've got to work on. Oh my gosh! Oh, I am ashamed that I did not recognize that name.
Oh, Gwen Tennyson from Ben 10.
I haven't seen Ben 10 in years. So
I didn't have cable. That's my excuse. It's always default to I didn't have cable, so
for shame.
Watch PBS.
PBS is good too.
It's all right. Not when your friends are talking about cool shit.
True.
And all you had is like math shows that trick you into learning. And Arthur's pretty beast though.
I was just saying, Arthur's a good show.
Arthur's a good show.
And I used to watch. Oh, what was the math one?
The math one.
The math one, and had the bird.
Yeah.
And it has
FGBG.
Yes.
Wow, pulled that out of my brain.
Face? Oh, the old guy from Back to the Future. Who's the old guy from Back to the Future?
Doc?
Yeah, the voice actor for Doc.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but he was in
FGBG.
For no reason. Like, he had no business being on this PBS show.
But he just made the show.
Good for him.
FGBG is good. So good. But I also love Akali, obviously. She's like my go-to. I made those sticks, by the way. I had a PVC pipe and glow-in-the-dark paint that won't glow.
I mean, those sticks are pretty impressive.
Right? All I had to do was paint them. I do plan on...
Christopher Lloyd. Thank you, Nacia's.
Yes.
God, I'm embarrassed.
Pablo Escobar.
I'm changing the stream. I'm changing our episode to two geeks naming a bunch of names they don't know.
It's like,
trying to figure out.
We can tell you exactly who they are. We just can't tell you.
I started for an hour and a half of trying to think of Christopher Lloyd. Thank you, all of you, for not leaving yet.
Right. Name dropping gone wrong. Yeah.
Pretty much.
But obviously, Akali is one of my favorites. I do plan on remaking those sticks because honestly, I have no idea where they went. And I'm gonna make clear ones that light up on the inside.
Oh yeah, pink light up.
Yes,
dude, that's the way to go.
And then my third one, because I couldn't narrow it down. I love too many of my cosplays, and the third is Black Widow. Because I just, I don't know.
That's your Black Widow shot.
Yep. That actually, I did not realize he took that picture because I was actually trying to put my hair up at the time. That is a legit like candid shot.
That's a good candid.
He has another one that was a candid shot, and I can't remember which one it was. Let's see if I can find it.
Hey!
Drama.
Thanks for the ride with Drama. Welcome. Monday Night Geek Out Sesh, hanging with Hun3rCh1ck. She's a cosplayer. She's a streamer. Hang out, get to know her. We do this every Monday. Come out, make friends. How we doing? How's your stream? What'd you guys do? We're looking for her great Black Widows that she's super proud of.
Actually, I think the first one you showed.
The very first?
The very first one you showed.
That was one, but
no,
was
not that one. Or the one where like I'm doing this with
that's
my hair.
Cool.
That one, yeah. So that was when I first was posting these new pictures. That was the one. That was the one I posted. So it was just like, so new pictures are coming soon. That's great. Mm-hmm. Just the drama. Speaking of drama, right.
The drama behind this photo. Ranked Apex, damn. Speaking of FPS that I'm not good at. Me. I'm the one you don't want on your team.
So I do cosplay contests, or I judge cosplay contests. And
wow, you've made it. Okay.
Thank you.
Continue.
Actually, I only got in because my friend is one of the main cosplay judges, and usually she's like, "Hey, I know a good cosplay judge." And I was like, "Sweet," because she's really good at with like the details, the sewing, all that kind of stuff. And then we usually have somebody who works with props, and then there's me, who I'm just like, okay, what does it look like all together? Because I'm good with that kind of visualization. So we usually try to have 3 different views, and we always have an odd number. But there was a little girl, and I don't know this character because it's been so long since I played Apex, but she has like a green, almost like a sari looking outfit on. And this little girl dressed up as her, and she was my pick because I was just like, first of all, your cosplay looks amazing. Second of all, the attitude she brought with her, not like a attitude, but like she like
confident.
Really, she was confident.
Yeah.
Like she like encompassed that character. And plus, it was a gaming cosplay, and I was just like, so you won my heart on that one, little girl. So
Drama, do you remember?
Who
the little girl? Oh, Alex sent me, of course. Because Alec, while being super present in this Twitch chat, is super present in 5 other Twitch chats right now, in this moment.
I will say, Alec really is like everywhere.
Everywhere. Everybody knows Alec. I'm sure I'm saying that, and everyone listening was like, "Oh yeah, we know Alec."
Alec, we know Alec.
Yeah, we know
like,
Alec.
Oh, that guy. Yeah,
Let's see. So then, let's just geek out about cosplay for a second, because I love that you started because somebody invited you. You had a gateway gal into
I did
a con, but the moment that you got dressed up and you looked around and you saw a bunch of other people dressed up, like, what did that do for you in that moment?
I was terrified because everybody had better cosplays than I did at that moment. But I will say, every time after that, I gained a little bit more confidence. I started to encompass the characters. I started to be like, I would really become the characters. Like at first, not so much, but then the more I wore the costumes, or just the more I wore cosplays in general, it was so much easier to get into that character, to be that character. And then I would just gain all that confidence, and I would gain just basically the not giving a fuck of what anybody thought. I'm like, you know, I'm being this character for me. I love this character. I love being in this cosplay. And at first I wouldn't tell people I cosplayed, but like the people at my work now know I cosplay, and they're just like, that is so cool. Like, you actually do
Yes.
it? I was like, yeah.
Yes.
Because
thanks for the follow, by the way. Let's draw stuff.
But like at first, you know, you don't want to tell people you cosplay. You're like, yeah, I'm that really weird person that dresses up as, you know, Halloween characters and like being like a little kid. But then you like start telling people and they're like, I wish I had the confidence to do that, or that is so cool, or oh my gosh, do you have pictures? And so I was just like, yeah, okay, I can go with this. And so I would basically almost broadcast that I cosplay. And I also do like kid events too. So that's always nice. And so I can really get into like that end of it too. Not just, oh, I'm at a convention and I'm dealing with people my own age, but like the other day I dressed up as Elsa for a kids event. And
Nice.
they were ecstatic. And of course there's always that one where it's just like, are you really her? And I was just like, I'm like, yeah, just touch me. I'm right here. And they touch and just like, oh my gosh, like it is really Elsa.
Your hands are freezing. How'd you do that?
And then of course they were asking, well, you know, why is it not, or can you make it snow? And I was like, well, we don't do that inside though. Like we got in trouble the first time doing that. We don't do that anymore.
They're like, great,
so we always have to like come up with things.
Bet. Go outside, do it. You get some sassy kid that grew up on the hard knock life.
There's always that one, always.
No, but you touched on something really amazing, which is, if y'all don't know it or you haven't heard me say it recently, you got to geek out loud. That moment when you feel like you love something, but you are afraid to show it, you are this close to achieving real, true joy that you've never had until you start just sharing your passion. Because then once you did, what happened?
I felt like myself. I felt like I wasn't hiding myself. I could be fully myself. And I'm always the person who, you know, I want to be unique. I want to show who I am. I want to, like with Chris, I can like 100% be myself. And but I do mask with other people. And, you know, I hate doing that. It doesn't feel like me. I feel like I'm in this shell. And so when I do get to even bring out a little part of me that I love, that I really enjoy, it makes me feel more like me. And I feel more confident and more just in that moment.
Yeah. And when you are feeling your true self, then it attracts others who are feeling their true selves, other cosplayers. And now you've created this entire community around you and surrounded yourself with like-minded individuals. Yes. And that's how we met up in the first place. Exactly. If you didn't geek out, this wouldn't be happening right now.
Very true. My mom actually messaged me something the other day about like basically embracing your weirdness, because it took a while for me to even open up to my family about like just how weird I am. I mean, like my mom of all people just knows I'm weird, but she's like even beginning to like try to remember the characters I cosplay.
Aww.
And try to like, if I'm streaming, she tries to remember. She's like, okay, are you streaming tonight? Is that going on? I'm just like, no, not tonight. But she really, really tries. And so that's also kind of like helped me really embrace who I am. And I'm awesome. You know, I'm 30 years old and I'm still embracing who I am, all that weirdness, and I'm finding more about myself, and I just absolutely love it.
And I think it's a lifelong journey.
Here you go.
Because as you grow, oh wait, let me make you bigger.
I mean, this isn't what I was gonna show, but or what I was refined, but like they crocheted Batman
That's
prowls
awesome.
for themselves. I love it. They're like in their 90s, and I love it. Like
Hell yeah. Stay weird, San Diego.
Exactly. And of course, I'm not going to be able to find the thing that she sent me because we send way too many stuff to each other.
No, but it's like a lifelong journey because you're constantly growing and geeking out about something new, and then finding your way into new communities. And that's what I really like about this channel. Like my selfish side is I get to talk to somebody new every week and geek out with them. Like I may not know everything that they're into because that's not my jam, but I'm here for it. and I get to learn about it. And I've gotten to meet so many incredible people like yourself, just like this.
And you get to find other things that you might not have known about before, and you might start to love them too.
Yeah, like spiritual vampirism.
Yes.
Super dope. We had a real life vampire on the show. It's where you like siphon energy. It's not blood, it's energy. And you have to have like a donor. And they willingly give you some of their life force.
See, I feel like a lot of my coworkers steal my energy without my permission.
That's not cool in the vampire community. You have to ask consent.
They don't do that. They
don't.
They just take everything. My time, my energy, my patience, my sanity. Oh, no, that wasn't there to begin with. Just kidding.
No, there's not much left to take. But okay, speaking of community, so then you build this community around you with your cosplay and you attract other people. And now you're moving to Twitch or moving back to Twitch?
So I actually have always been a gamer. Ever since I can remember, like I have had a Game Boy in my hand or played GameCube or Dreamcast, one of the best game consoles. If you have not played Crazy Taxi in your life, that needs to change. But you know,
I remember Crazy Taxi from back in the day.
It is so much fun. I love it. But then like to Xbox, like I got an Xbox for the sole reason to play Halo. True story.
I'm thinking that might have been the main reason I got an Xbox in the first place. Because I was on PlayStation first.
I got my first PlayStation this Christmas thanks to Monte Cristo.
Oh, wow, sugar daddy.
Right. He got me my first PS3.
Does he need another sugar child? Is that what it's called?
I mean, I guess.
Is he taking applications?
What is happening in the chat? I feel like I've missed so much.
Alex's favorite troll comment is to confuse Star Wars and Star Trek, and so he started some things, and then Monte Cristo said, nah, Star Wars is the one with Vin Diesel and the fast cars.
You know, honestly, nowadays, it would be confused with that.
They're going to space! So, it's hard to tell the difference.
I have many, I'm sorry, what now?
Who's got many sugar children?
This is new to me.
Well, we're not supposed to know about each other. That's why this stream was never meant to happen. So what do you stream on your Twitch? What can people look forward to when they come hang out with you?
So currently I am finishing up the first Tomb Raider, like of the new trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm finishing that up. It's going to be about 2 more streams, and then I will be going on to the second one. So I'm going to be going through that whole trilogy. And then on Thursdays, so Tomb Raiders is Tomb Raider Tuesdays. Thursdays, and please pardon my awful pun, but I love it, are Thirstrays. And that's where we play Stray. It was the only thing I could come up with.
I was like, thirsty, thirst.
It does sound like that, but no, so I was like, well, Tomb Raider Tuesdays, and then I was like, Thursday Stray, and then I was like, Thirstrays, so we're gonna go with it, and it's there to stay now. I was gonna change it, but no, I'm I only goes live on Tuesdays when I'm live, so just so I miss them. I'm sorry. By the way, you are not the only one that I do that to. I am so sorry.
Oh, so he's not the only one that you're personally attacking?
No,
on purpose.
You're not.
Got it.
Yeah, I have another friend that streams on Tuesdays.
He says, "Why not stray your days?" Is that Saturday?
I just had like an aneurysm.
Stray on live on Twitch.
Stray your days.
Stray your days.
Stray.
What up, John? Welcome. Life be life, and it be like that sometimes.
Yeah. And then Sundays is Sunday stream date nights with Monte Cristo. And currently we were playing through It Takes Two. And then after It Takes Two, after we finish that, we're going to be playing Portal 2. So we've got like this theme apparently of all the twos.
I was just hoping that you guys just did like a Zoom chat and caught up on each other's like lives and date night and ate dinner and just streamed it so we all could watch.
Babe, do you want to do that?
Yeah, I would watch. I would.
I guess it's this way. even though that's not where my chat is. It's not mirrored.
That'd be like a real like fanfic that we'd be watching about your lives.
It really would. You know, I will say there are a lot more people invested in his and my relationship than I realized. Because every so often, like, people will comment on my story and be like, "Oh my gosh, I love you guys together," or like something like that. I'm just like, I don't even know who you are.
I don't know why you guys are just so damn adorable that sometimes I'm scrolling, I find something that you guys posted, then I fall down this whole click hole. I'm like, oh, what they do lately? I'm like, oh, they went and visit each other. That's cute. And I'm like, how did I get here? It's 3 a.m. and I'm watching their dates.
I love being people's, like, you know, like the Google black holes where you like look up one thing and then you look up another thing and then that leads to another thing.
Yep, little rabbit hole.
I love being that for people. Like, I feel like that's an honor.
I feel like that's a Girl Scout badge. It should be. It's not.
It should be. Because, like, we're not one to just, like, broadcast a relationship or put it on blast or, like, that. Like, everybody's just getting it shoved in their face. Like, we post about each other and, like, we'll, like, post, like, when we're together. But, like, we're not the one doing, like, every day, every post, every minute, whatever. And so, like, knowing that people, like, really, like, they're, like, love when we post about it, and they're just like, you know, when are they gonna post again? What are they up to? Like, oh, this is what you've been up to. Oh, you're still doing good. That's great. It's like, it's just so nice because there are way too many people out there who just like attack people's relationships. So having the nice feedback is so nice. The
nice paranormal relationships. That's what we're going for.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Speaking of paranormal, we've actually been playing Ghost Watchers together.
What's that one? Not familiar with that one.
I like how you were so excited. You're just like, oh, really? You're playing Ghost Watchers? What?
What is it? See, that's what I do. That's what a Twitch talk show does.
So do you know, not Paranormal Activity, it's a show. What's the game that we don't like? No, the other one. The other one that we don't like.
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia, yes. We don't really like that game. It kind of sucks. So basically it's Phasmophobia, but you get to catch the ghosts.
That's like Ghost Busters.
Basically, I feel like it should be Ghost Catchers, but it's called Ghost Watchers.
You watch them like in the cage after you capture them? Actually,
we do. Like, we have a training base, and we can actually go down into like the little basement area, and we can see how many of each we've caught. Phasmophobia is boring. Like, everybody was like hyping it up and everything, and we played it like twice, and we were.
It was all the talk of the town.
We played it once, and we were just like, "Well, this kind of sucks. Maybe we just don't know how to play it."
Okay.
And then we tried again.
Phasma is dead.
Yeah, basically. Now, Demonologist. We're gonna be once we finish catching all the ghosts in Ghost Watchers, he bought. You
get to bathe the ghosts. That's a new kink unlocked.
That's actually cool. Phasmophobia. So Demonologist, he just bought it from me. He gifted it to me. Was it today or yesterday? I think it was today. Or no, was it yesterday? It was yesterday. I don't know my days. Days are hard.
Yesterday was Thurstray. Or was it Tuesday?
Thursday.
Sunstray?
What was it? Strayer's Day?
Strayer Day. Strayer Days.
Millennials don't know what goes. Hey, no. Millennials know.
We
Gen
better.
Z does not, because I'm a millennial.
With all the
this one
remakes? Yes, I'm a millennial. Like you said, you're into old dudes. And I'm older than Chris.
Oh, yeah. If you're older than Chris, then you're older than me. Wow, I'm actually one of the young ones in the group again.
Not by much. I'm 33.
I'm 30.
Not by much.
So yeah, we're in the same age. We're all millennials. We're good. With a Ghostbuster.
Monty Day. Oh my God, there you go.
I love that. So if we stream on Mondays with Chris, it's
yes,
Monty Days.
Monty Days.
I love that. So
this whole stream is just evolving into us being charmed by the fun things that people are coming up with in the chat.
Right.
You can do if you're listening back on podcast or watching on YouTube. Come be a part of this because now it's your show.
Yeah, basically, this isn't my show anymore. It's the viewer's show.
Yeah, sure ain't mine. Hasn't been for a long time. I just show up. I just work here.
We're just here. We just guide the videos.
But you, from Tomb Raider, from Stray from It Takes Two. You like puzzles. Is that
I
what I'm
love
hearing?
puzzles. Love puzzle games. Love puzzles in real life, jigsaw puzzles, Sudoku. You give me a brain basher, I play Brain Bashers. It's a website. But you give me like brain teasers. I love them. I also want to be a part of Mensa one day.
You want to be a what?
I want to be a member of Mensa one day.
Isn't that like for super smart people?
Yeah.
So that's all you, girlfriend. I'll be waving from the window outside.
Like,
so proud of you. Good job. They're escorting me away, but I'm proud.
Yeah, it's one of my goals in life. It's one of my dreams. I want to. My grandfather loved Mensa puzzles and everything, and I feel like he's one of the ones I got all of this from. And so I like, part of it is I just want to be in Mensa. I think that'd be so cool. And like I can prove like my intelligence. But then the other half is like I want to make my grandfather proud with that. So, and he's no longer with us, so I think that would be like, it'd be really meaningful.
You know what? I'm sure you hear this a lot, but I'm sure that your grandfather's already proud.
Thank you. Got on his nerves whenever we played cards, but you know, he still loved me.
Well, let's hope he's still proud after we take over a puzzle together.
Yes,
and I'm sure he's gonna blame me, not you, because we're gonna see how well we do. I looked high and low on the internet, and I found this free 2-person puzzle game that we're gonna try to conquer together. So before we get into that, if you haven't already used command Hunter, go follow Hun3rCh1ck on Twitch and see whenever she's live, and go follow her on Instagram and go love on all of her content. And it's also got some other great links there, like a couple other sponsor things that you're connected to. You want to plug those real quick?
So mainly you can find me, or you can find all my links on Instagram. But the fun thing, the cool thing is it's basically my name on everything. So if you can find Hun3rCh1ck on there, it is most likely me.
With a 3 as the E and a 1 as the I, right?
I'm a gamer, so it's Hun3rCh1ck. So yes, so Hun3rCh1ck.
Hun3rCh1ck? Is that what it's called? What did you say?
You don't know what Hun3rCh1ck is?
Girl, I just work here. I don't know shit about shit. That's why I have guests on.
Yeah, so Hun3rCh1ck is like, it was huge with gamers. Like, I feel like it's died out, but like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, Hun3rCh1ck was huge. And so basically you would like exchange certain letters with numbers. So like the 3 looks like an E.
Right.
Like the 1 looks like an I. Yeah.
And we all did that like on AOL Instant Messenger, but I just thought that's because you needed, well, one, we did it because we thought we were cool, and we needed to change up our username so it was more, so we could actually use it because somebody else already took our names.
I wonder what my AOL or AIM, whatever you call it. Like
Curly Guy 58. Did you follow? Was that on your buddy list?
Oh, I don't even remember mine. Like, because I know it wasn't Hun3rCh1ck because that was before I made my gamer tag.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. It was probably like some drummer girl because I was in percussion.
Nice. Oh, Band Geek too.
Heck
okay.
Yeah.
I was saxophone and oboe.
Nice. I was a percussionist,
cool.
so I played the quads. I played the snare drum. I played the triangle. I never played the cymbal. It was fun. It was so much fun. I actually have a drum set in my garage right now.
Go get it real quick and just pull it in front of the computer. Just real quick.
I'd have to put it all together.
No, real quick. Just real quick.
Okay. I mean, I should get like a little tiny drum set. And so whenever somebody asks me, I can just pull it out and be like
this.
Exactly. And play the feel.
So you can find all of her links. Go check it out and go love her everywhere she is. But I'm excited to play this. So
yes,
I'm gonna share my screen. But the key to this game apparently is that you're not supposed to look at my screen.
Okay, so I'll just look this way.
Yeah, but I want them to see what's happening. So don't look at it.
I won't. I will not cheat. Are you playing player 1 or player 2?
We are playing alone together, a 2-player puzzle game, and I'll be player 1.
Okay. So I go ahead and start.
Yeah.
Do you have to find me? Or does it matter? Okay.
I don't think it matters. I think it's just like I'm gonna have to do something in a certain order, and you're gonna have to do something in a certain order, and whatever we see on our screens are gonna help that happen.
Okay.
I don't think they're like actually connected. That's why it was free, you guys. It was free.
Probably.
Okay.
Ooh, this reminds me of the Jack in the Box games, which that would be fun. Maybe on my stream one time we can get me, Chris, and then you guys.
Oh my god, I love Jackbox.
Yes. Oh, it's Jackbox, not Jack in the Box.
Names.
And Jack in the Box is a
what are names?
A restaurant.
Jack in the Box.
So silly.
So it says, welcome player 1. To start the game, simply bring up both player 1 and player 2 on 2 separate devices and press the start button below. Have fun. Do not show the other player your screen. So don't look.
I'm not looking.
Oh, there's a lot of noises.
Miss you so. Oh, okay. So is this? Oh, we have cards. I'm assuming I need to put these together.
Yeah. So I see a clock. I see some advertisement, a weird symbol, attorney thing. The moon phases.
I have a bunch of cards. I have. Oh, okay. So the cards add up to different things. Okay. I have a postcard that reads, I miss you so much. You are still number 1 in my heart. The train leaves on the 3rd. I will see you on the 4th. Oh.
The train...
You're still number 1 in my heart. So, there's no
number 1 in my heart. I have a clock with, all the numbers. And it looks like half, a moon half in the dark. Like it's the last quarter because my moon phases show it.
Oh, look above the clock. So I have something on my thing that says look above the clock.
Oh, okay. It says, it's a strip of paper. It looks like it has black, black, white, black, white, white.
Oh, wait. I have buttons that are black and white. Do it slowly.
Okay. Black, black, white. Black, white, white.
Okay.
Black, white, black.
Oh, okay. Do you have like some type of wiring?
I have like an electrical danger symbol. But I do have. Yes, I've got this little dial that when I turn it, it's like 3 different pictures. It's got 2 little dots by a sideways U, or like an N with a circle at the top, or like
wait, like is it like this with 2 circles?
Yeah, I have one of those.
Okay, perfect. We need that. So you're gonna do middle times 2.
Oh, wait, let me reset. Okay. Then there's 3 buttons underneath it. Okay. Middle times 2.
Okay. Then right.
Right.
Left.
Left.
Right.
Right. Woo! Something happened!
Yay!
It looks like a slot machine with all little 4 houses on it.
Slot machine with 4 houses. Okay.
Ooh, but then I can change them to light bulbs or spades or eyes or fires or hearts or ears or train.
Oh, yes. Okay. The first one needs to be a heart.
Okay.
The second one needs to be... Or no, wait, hold on. It says, I miss you so much. You are still number 1 in my heart. The train leaves on the 3rd.
Oh, train leaves on the 3rd.
Yes.
I'm
and then I
the
will
3rd one to a train.
So it would be an I. See you on the 4th.
Read that whole sentence one more time.
It says, I miss you so much. You are still number 1 in my heart. The train leaves on the 3rd. I will see you on the 4th. Love, Eleanor. So I guess if you get the 1st, the 3rd, and the 4th, you can just click through the second one and all something. Wait, hold on. There's a light bulb on the second one, maybe.
Ooh. Oh, shit. That noise scared me.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So that opened up a sheet of paper.
Okay.
And it looks kind of like a thermometer, and it says 13535. Timing is everything.
13535.
Do you have anything that looks like a thermometer?
I have like a I don't even know what that is.
Like or a bong. It looks more like a bong than a thermometer.
I have. Oh, what the? Okay. I don't know what that is.
Or do you have A, Q, K, J? Anything on there?
Oh, yes. I have cards.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
A, Q, K,
J. Times 6.
Oh, times 6?
That's what it says.
Do I have to do it 6 times?
Also, Monty, we're not paying attention to him. And it's making him unhappy. He says, don't forget to talk about my movie coming to a theater near you. Probably, I think.
A, Q, K, J.
J. No, but Monty, I want you on and we can talk about that movie when it's out.
K, J.
So I saw the trailer and I was really thrilled about it.
Q, K.
Are you doing it 6 times?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what it says.
Okay, that is not working. Do you have, let's try this. Do you have anything with the letters NOTES or NSTEO? Do you have anything like that?
I have an advertisement. Amazing invention stimulates deep-lying blood vessels, blah, blah, blah.
What were those numbers again?
Which numbers?
The...
1? Oh. 1.
I figured out what it is. All right, hold on. 1.
3.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
3.
Hold on. Okay.
5.
Ooh.
Heard something.
Yes. Okay. So there's like something that goes like this with the circle at the end.
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to have, there's 5 directions.
Yeah.
So it's right.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Left.
Yep.
Middle.
Yep.
Left.
Whee!
Sweet.
This little lock shifted over and unveiled a moon. Ooh. That I can change the cycles of the moon that matches a sheet that I have.
Okay.
Do you have anything with moons on yours at all?
I don't have anything with moons, but I have a sheet of paper with 12 boxes with X's in them. Or some have X's, some don't.
12 boxes. I have a clock with 12 times. DSP says you're looking at the screen. Don't look at the screen.
I'm not looking at the screen. So this is where my camera is. This is where the whatever it's called is.
The screen.
Screen. Thank you. The monitor.
The monitor. I don't know what this means. Okay. Moon.
I'm like trying to look around. I don't see anything.
So, okay, let's go back to the cards that you have. Are they all like diamonds, like red diamonds?
They are all diamonds, yes.
Okay, that's what mine show. And it shows almost like a formula. It's got a parenthesis. It says A in a red diamond.
All right.
Yeah, you can draw this out.
Okay, A.
Oh! So it says the time, question mark. And then underneath it is, in parenthesis, A.
Okay.
Plus Q.
Plus Q. Oh, okay.
Plus K.
Plus K, okay.
Plus J.
Okay.
End parenthesis.
All of that times 6.
Times 6.
Okay. So 94.
So that's the time I think that I'm meant to set this clock at.
71.
Oh, because I can change the time with these buttons.
Perfect. 73. All right, and then Jack. And because I am lazy and don't want to do that in my head because I've been doing that all day.
You do math for your job?
Unfortunately.
Wow.
Actually, I love doing math. Unfortunately, we actually aren't doing it. Times 6. All right. 1926, which would be 726.
726. Oh, I can only do in multiples of 5 for this, the hand.
That's weird. Okay. Because, okay, maybe. So the ace is.
Oh.
94. 80.
Other numbers on it? On the
yeah,
card?
they're coming with numbers, yes.
Ooh.
But the numbers are like 94, 71, 73, 83.
That's weird.
So let me make sure I calculated it right. Okay. So 94 plus 71 plus 73 plus 83.
DSP
So that's
says
321.
But that's still 21.
Times 6, that's still 726. All right.
I'm gonna go to 321. 320? No. DSP says the moving picture frame box thing. Hey, Oceana. He can only see my picture, so I'm sure he's talking about this. But you don't have anything with the moon. What about, do you have any words like new, waning crescent, last quarter, waning gibbous, full, waning gibbous, first
I have
quarter.
something that says top button.
Top button?
Yeah. I have this zenith. It looks like an odometer, but I can't really do anything with it. I have a bunch of red buttons.
They don't do anything? I mean...
No, I can click them, but...
I'm interested. I've got like this old coaster. It says rose cold cream for softening and beautifying the skin. An elegant toilet preparation. It looks like an old like apothecary thing in New York.
Is there any like red dots or any squares or anything that says notes on it? Or stone. It could say stone.
I've got another advertisement about Lily Chocolates, Ganong Bros, St. Stephen's something.
What?
Oh, DSB just says 3 + 2 + 1 = 6.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that, DSB? Why is it 3 + 2 + 1? Because...
Wait a minute.
What?
So if there is nothing on there, it has a 34. So let me subtract 34 from each.
And oh, on the advertisement, it says the scale is off by 34.
Yep. All right, so...
Oh, so it's like a scale, like that odometer thing you said.
No, so that is... I have like a green square
Oh.
that looks like a poker table. So 94 minus 34, that's 60... Minus 34, that's 37. 73 minus... Oop, no, minus 34, 39...
I can't read this. There's a business card for Norman's something mucilage. Mucilage? Mucilage.
5 times 6. Okay. Try 1110.
1110. Now that we can do. 11? Nothing happened, but I'm going to change the moon cycles. Ah! There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so then this drawer comes out with 5 buttons labeled N, S, T, E, O.
I have the same thing.
And then I have a piece of tape underneath that says oneness.
Oneness.
Like ONENESS.
All right, so maybe we put those together. We both type them. So 1. We escaped. Oh, well.
You
We
escaped.
escaped.
Yay! Well,
So-
that was...
I'm curious about what the other things were that we didn't use, unless we just kind of like skipped those.
Were those just like red herrings?
They might have been.
Try Alone Together 3.
That was fun. Ooh, can we do it? Together at heart.
Oh, you got to pay for it though.
Um,
That's how they get ya. It's how they get ya.
wow,
That's
it
That's
really
interesting.
wiped me out. That was a lot of fun. I liked that.
That reminds me of like there's a game called Don't Stop Talking or everyone
Yes.
blows up.
That's the
Explodes.
one where you have like the bomb and the other person like has to tell you what their manual is saying and the
Yeah.
other person has to like tell you what's on the I've seen that. I've always wanted to play that.
See, here's my problem that really makes me mad about having a Mac
It's keeping it
Is-
running.
is that there's no Steam. Steam hates Macs. And so there's so many great games that I want to play, but they aren't available on my computer.
Macs just hate gaming in general. There's
They
not
do.
a huge like simpler games like this, you can run on, but like heavier impact games, not so much. By the way, DSB, thank you for following me on Twitch. I just got the email saying that you did.
Ooh.
I appreciate it.
If anybody hasn't, you should.
That
Command
brings me
Hunter.
up to what 172 followers.
Hey! So recently you just hit affiliate, right?
Yes, I did.
Or not too long. I mean, if you hit 172, then you probably hit affiliate a little while ago. But
Yeah, it's been a little bit, but yes, I am an affiliate.
congrats. And don't you have some like big milestones that you're aiming for in the future?
So, like each month I try to have like a new like a small goal each month. So like for like this month I'm gonna try to hit like 180 followers or like a couple subscribers, whatever. But in the long term, I would absolutely love to make this my full-time gig. So, because I've always loved streaming, I've always loved gaming, and this has actually been a dream of mine for like 10, 15 years.
Why is this your dream?
So, like, I remember the very first day that I played Halo. I was at a church event, and my dad and I, and it's really funny how like they have Halo set up at this event.
Of course.
But like I remember playing it with my dad, and like I fell in love with it. And I've always been a gamer. Like I said, I grew up with a Game Boy in my hand.
Right.
And so I've always been a gamer. I've always loved it. I've always, in some sort of fashion, played. Like I have games on my phone. I have my consoles. I have my PC. In fact, I even bought a laptop just to game. And so I actually found out about PewDiePie in it was like high school, early college. And I was like, oh my gosh, you can like people are gonna watch you do this. Like you can do this. So unfortunately I had a very, very basic like box TV. Like this thing was like this thick.
Oh yeah.
And so it was not very ideal for streaming. It was barely, good for watching stuff and gaming on my own. And so I started to save up on save up to get myself a computer that I could game on and so that I could stream. And I started out, and then school kind of got heavier and I had to put all my focuses on that, and it wasn't 100% on streaming. And looking back, I really regret that. Now granted, if I had really continued with streaming at the time, I wouldn't be where I am today. And so there's way too many things in my life right now that I would not trade to go back and stream. Like I would keep these things. And so instead of just just being sad about it and just regretting it and being like, oh, I should have started like 10 years ago and just giving up, I was like, you know what? It is never too late to start. And so I'm like, every time I stream, I might have, Chris might be my only viewer that night. And then some nights I might have, 10 viewers, or like I have like the other night on TikTok, all of a sudden I had like 100 viewers.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's that like? Never happened.
It happened for like 2 minutes, but it was really amazing. Like I was like, this could be me one day. Like they could be staying. Actually, there was like 40 people who stayed. And I don't know what happened, but I was just like, thank you for like joining in. I'm like, I'm, over on Twitch, and I actually got a few followers that way. But I love, like, people love watching me stream. People love watching me play. They interact with me. And so it gives them a good time. And you can ask Chris, because he can attest to this. I become me when I stream. I become me when I game. And, one of the things, like everybody has their little niche when it's streaming. So like people play, somebody's niche might be, they only play scary games, and like they get, scared, and like it's like, you can only tell like half the time it's the fake screaming, the fake scaredness. And then some people are like, you know what, I'm a Sims player and we're just going to build this whole Sims community. That's not me. First of all, I can't stick to one thing. I have ADHD, so I want to play everything.
It's gotta be variety.
Exactly. But like my niche is just authenticity. What you see in those streams is me. I don't fake it. I don't, put on an act. I don't do this. Like I'm doing this for the viewers, but I'm doing this for me. And you can only fake for so long. And it is so much easier just to be yourself. And that's what I want people to see. I want people to, and this is what I tell people on Instagram and they're like, follow for follow. I'm like, I want you to follow me because you enjoy my content. I want you to follow me because this is what you want in your life. Like, if this is not what you want, that's fine. Like, I am not offended. I'm not for everybody, and I get that. And so I bring that into my streaming too. Like, if you don't enjoy my streaming, then well, that sucks for you. But it's like, I don't watch every streamer out there. I don't watch everybody on TikTok. I don't watch or follow everybody on Instagram. It's not for everybody. But of those people that do follow me, that do watch it, I want to just be a friend gaming. I want to be like that person. Like, I know you're old enough to know this, but LAN parties? I want that.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
Look, my 21st birthday.
Remember this really old thing that no one knows about now? Yeah. You would know. You would know.
My 21st birthday. I could have spent it any way I wanted to. I could have gone to a bar and partied it up like 1999. But no, I wanted a Halo LAN party.
That was the greatest way to spend a weekend with your friends.
Yes, it was.
Everyone bring over your Xboxes.
Yes, and what was even better is that night I brought over my Xbox and my TV, which was the size of like your standard monitor now.
Oh, so, yeah,
like
they're huge and heavy.
It was like mine was like a TV tray.
Oh, mine those little tiny ones.
Yeah,
okay.
like I was playing
still heavy,
small
but tiny.
Yeah, and so like I'm playing split screen. Yes, I was playing split screen.
This big.
So like I had half of a small TV and I'm playing Halo and I am kicking everybody's ass. And I'm like, I know it's not because it's my birthday, because like we're all gamers, like we are all competitive, like we want to win.
Because they were all drunk.
Alcohol may have been involved. But like I'm kicking ass and I love it. But I want that. I miss those and I want to bring that back. And I want to bring that back in the form of streaming. Now, granted, I play solo games a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Or, I'm playing with Chris, but like in the future, especially when I get more subscribers, like I want to bring people in and be like, hey, it's like the subscriber night. So we're going to bring somebody in and we're going to basically like how we were doing, like we're going to game together. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be like the special thing once a week or once a month or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we can have like a big party. And so like, I want to bring that in. So like, I want to make this my job, because who doesn't want to like game for money? Come on. But you know how they say, like, if you enjoy your job, you won't work a day of your life. And this, whenever I think of what job would I enjoy the most, it's this. I love gaming and I love how I feel when I game. And like I said, ask Chris, like I become me when I game. Because I'll ask him. I ask him after every stream, how was the stream? Was the stream good? Did you enjoy the stream? Like, did you like it? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, you seem different. Because like he sees me before my stream and he sees me like before, during, and after my stream. And so he can see that change of, okay, I just got home from work. Let me go, get ready for my stream. And then like some nights I'm just like, I'm just too tired. I don't want to do it. And he's like, stream. I'm like, I know. So I'll get on their stream. And then all of a sudden, like I light up and I become Hun3rCh1ck. And, afterwards I'm just like, thank you for kind of just giving me that little nudge to stream tonight, because I needed that. And so that's why I want to do this for my job. Like I love this.
Can I ask a real, like, it might be a tough question. Look, this is me like leaning in. This is part of the view, and you're just leaning in.
Are you kicking your feet back behind you too?
Mm-hmm.
Little girls there, like.
So, what you thinking about? No,
Halo.
Because I think about this a lot, right? Like I love what we do here at 4Geeks by Geeks, and yes, the amount of time that we all spend on it, it would be really great if one day it is an income stream, and then we can expand what we're doing, and it can enrich our lives in other ways, because now we have the funds and we can do more of it and focus more on it. But and maybe this is because I went to school for theater and now I work in a theater, and you would think dream come true. But for me, there's something about when your hobby becomes your job, you lose it as the hobby. And the hobby is what you need to escape your real life, and you need that kind of just moment away. And for me, 4Geeks by Geeks, that's what this is. And for you, gaming is. So my question is, do you ever worry about that? Like the day you can do it professionally, that you lose that spark?
Yes and no. There are certain games I will never stream. For example, I will never stream Halo. No matter how many times how many times people are like, well, let's stream Halo, or like, what, when are you going to stream Halo? Like, Halo's your favorite game. Why aren't you streaming it?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly why. Halo is my favorite series. Now, granted, 343 has done some things to it that, yeah. So, continuing on. But it's my favorite game. It is my escape. So that, trying to think of some other games that I will never stream. Well, like any game that I'm struggling with, I'm not going to stream. Like Zelda. I'm just struggling to get into it.
Dark Souls.
I will stream Dark Souls gladly. But again,
Drunk Souls.
Alcohol will be exactly Drunk Souls. But I'm never going to let, because I've already played the Tomb Raider series. So me playing it again, now it's been several years, but me playing it again, I enjoy playing it again. But I didn't let it take it away from me.
You got your first playthrough that you got to just experience it for the joy. Sure.
Yes. And there's some games where I'm going to play through the very first time when I stream it. I do plan on, if it doesn't become a full-time job, then at least have it be a part-time job and do something else on the side. So that's why I'm continuing with the engineering. Or, later on, if it gets to the point where I could support myself with the streaming, but I don't want it to be exhausting. I don't want it to be just people are just hounding me or just being rude or mean or stuff like that. I have other options I want to do. I love building computers.
Yeah.
So I would love to, have that as my side gig or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, and I know there are several streamers that do this, but then there are several streamers that don't do this. I am streaming for me. Yes, like I said before, I'm streaming for my viewers as well. But I'm streaming for me, and I'm going to choose when I am going to stream. I choose what I'm going to stream. Now I'm going to get input from people. I got input. Okay, would you rather me watch this or this? But I get to choose those two games.
You give the options, they get to pick which one.
Exactly. So I want to play Tomb Raider and I want to play Borderlands. These are two games I want to play. But I'm going to let people choose which one I play first. Or be like, hey, what are you guys interested in right now? And we'll play that one. But there are some days where I'm like, you know what? I'm really not feeling Tomb Raider tonight, guys. Let's just play a simple game. And so, I'm making sure that I'm controlling the streaming and that the streaming is not controlling me.
And that's a really important mindset. And I'm thrilled to hear that as you're growing on Twitch and aiming to grow on Twitch, that's the North Star.
Yes.
Because I've seen it. We've all seen it. People get excited. They get caught up in the hype because, these people are tuning in. It's happening.
Yes.
And they lose themselves.
And exactly that. I took a week off the other week because I'm just hey, my life is just too hectic right now. And I can't juggle streaming and this. I'm getting burnt out. My mental health is at stake. My sleep is at stake.
Yeah.
And so I was I'm taking a week off. I will be back on Sunday. Or actually, I forgot Sunday was Mother's Day. And I was just kidding. Or actually, I guess it was the week before. But there was something that came up and I was just hey, just kidding. But, Tuesday and Thursday, I'm still there. And so it's I'm taking the time when I need to take the time, because it's just the whole analogy of the mother and the child on the airplane. And the airplane is crashing down and everybody's well, no, you put the oxygen on the kid first. You gotta see the kid. Yes, but the mother has to put the oxygen on herself or else she can't put the oxygen on the child. She can't be there for the child afterwards if something were to happen to her. So the same thing with, I use that analogy in a lot in my life. It's I have to take care of myself or else I can't be me when I'm streaming. And I can't give you guys the content that you want. I don't want to just be the only one enjoying this. And I don't want to do this just because, I have to. I'm doing this because I love it and I want to, and I want
spark joy.
Because, you know, if I'm in a bad mood, or if, you know, I'm just like, I'm streaming again, then that's going to come out when I'm streaming. And that's not what people want. People want that friend to play with. People want that friend to watch, you know? And so I don't want that to take over. And so I am definitely very conscious of what's going on. And like I said, I'm trying not to let the streaming take over my life. I'm trying to be in control of the streaming. And I know that some of that sounds really bad. Like, it sounds kind of snarky, but it's not meant to be.
I don't think that sounds snarky at all. And I think the fact that maybe we check ourselves, we're like, oh, I hope that doesn't come across the wrong way, is almost a commentary on this monster that content creation has become.
Yes, it is. And like, I bring authenticity into my Instagram, into my streaming, everything, but I still don't want accidents to happen. Like, I don't want to accidentally say something that I didn't, like, it's taken the wrong way. So I always try to, like, make sure, like, okay, you know, I don't mean it this way. This is, I mean this in a very kind way. But like I said, like, I have to take care of me. I'm number one. And if I'm not here, then you guys don't get Hun3rCh1ck. You guys don't get the Twitch. You don't get the Instagram.
You get stressed out mechanical engineer lady.
Yes. And you don't want that. Ask Monte Cristo. He's seen it.
I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with choosing not to stream, having a cup of tea, just enjoying time away, taking a bath, taking a nap.
Yes.
That's why we have several people on this channel, and anytime someone's like, bro, I can't stream tonight, I just got to do this. I'm like, great, you do you. It's so much more important that you keep your sanity and you do this because it's fun than it become an obligation.
I'm huge on mental health stuff, and that's because I wasn't huge on it. Like, I was huge on it for everybody else but me, because I'm just like, oh, well, you know, it's fine. Like, I can get sleep later, or I don't need it that much, or, you know, but they need me first. And I was always putting myself on the back burner. I was always, and I still struggle with that. Like, especially when it comes to my family, like, it's hard to tell them no, because it's like, but they need me, they need my help. And sometimes I'm able to tell them no. Like, there's something coming up this week, and I'm like, hey, you know, I stream that day. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, because like it's not something like I need to be at. It's like a family friends thing, and it's like I kind of got invited.
Not a funeral,
like a courtesy
or a wedding.
Exactly, and I was just kind of like the courtesy invite. Yeah, which I mean I love it. It's very nice of them, but at the same time, I'm just like,
they said, honey, she's hanging out on the internet. She needs friends. Invite her. I think she streams on that Twitch, whatever it is. She needs our help. Invite her, that poor soul.
She needs womanly help, please. So, but like sometimes like that, I'm able to be like, hey, you know what? I don't know, or no, it's not gonna work. But then there's other times where, you know, my mom will be like, now my mom has gotten really good at this because she's realized how I am. But a lot of times, you know, if my family's asking me something, it's like, I used to always change my Twitch schedule for them, always, no matter what it was. And then it finally, my mom had kind of like a sit down talk with me and was like, and like now she will be like, okay, you don't have to say yes. You can say no. We're just throwing this out here. Or we can do this another night. Are you free this night?
Yeah.
What are you doing then? She's like, if you're not busy, she's like, if you're not available, that's okay. You can tell me no. And so she's really working with me on it. Yes. And so I'm like,
acknowledges that you are apt to feel the obligation as soon as it's in front of your face.
Exactly. And it's a lot easier to tell like friends no and stuff. Sometimes not, but it's a lot easier for them instead of my family. And so I'm really, really trying to take myself off the back burner. And, you know, it goes back to the analogy. Like, if I'm not 100%, they're not going to get 100% Hun3rCh1ck. And so they're going to get Snippy Hun3rCh1ck, or they're going to get the, I really don't want to be here Hun3rCh1ck. And so it's going to come out, and whether it's intentional or not. And so I'm making sure, like, I get, you know, the days where it's just me. And, you know, I take that bubble bath with the glass of wine.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I sit down and I get to play my game. Like, not any of that I'm streaming, but like I get to fail at Zelda, or
Right.
I get to, play Halo, or I get to read my book. Something other than like work or family or streaming. I get to take care of myself, and then that helps throughout the week. So
this might be a little late to ask this, and you can say no. Don't feel obligated. But do you want to be a guest on our Twitch show? We do it every Monday from 8:30.
So like a guest every Monday?
No, I mean,
Oh dang!
like
I don't
today,
know
like
then.
right now.
No.
Is now a good time to be on the show? Or
Kind of busy right now.
okay. Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
You're
But
only here
maybe. I'll think about it.
because I didn't give you the out. I know it, but it's okay. The only guest we paid. Everyone else is just doing it out of pity.
You paid with bitcoins.
Yeah.
I love how that was like
Doge
this.
cash.
Doge, yes, Doge
Yeah.
coins. I love how that used to be like so huge, and then now it's just like, meh.
Like everything on the internet now. Like it takes over everything. Everyone's talking about it next day. I'm sorry, what's Bitcoin? Alex, bold of you to assume FGBG has money. Yeah, there's a reason we played the free version of this game tonight.
Exactly.
Slap in the face of
I
Alex.
haven't gotten enough subscribers this month, guys.
Right. If you want bigger games, subscribe.
I
Hit that
actually
like
have-
button and subscribe.
I actually have told people that if they want me to play a certain game and I don't have it, they are more than welcome to buy it for me, and then it gets jumped up in the line.
There you go.
So like if they do buy a game for me, I'll be like, okay, after I'm done playing Tomb Raider, we're just gonna automatically start playing that one. Like I do try to honor that so that people aren't just like, oh well, sending me money or like, buying me games, and then I'm just like, oh well, thanks. And then that's it. It's
Yeah,
like,
no.
like they spent their own money. They went out of their way. They spent their own time. to
Though
get me something.
that's a whole nother conversation, and I think I'd like to have that after you continue streaming a while and you're this jaded Twitch streamer that we could talk about how just because people pay you something, then they
Yes.
feel like they owe, like you owe them a piece of your time. And
Yes. And
So-
that's why
Yeah.
I do limit it. It's like, if I'm comfortable with the game, like you can't buy me some porno.
tentacle
And-
monster hentai 3000.
Yeah, you can't buy me that and expect me to play it. Though granted, anybody who's been watching my streams knows, like, I'm not that kind of person. And I do limit it to games. Like, you can't just, basically what Alex is saying, you can't just like send me money and be like, oh well, I need you to do this. I need you to dress up like this when you play or whatever. And it's like, no, if you tell me the game and I'm like, yeah, I'll play that game, and you buy it for me, then I will play it.
So
Now,
if you
granted-
said I'll give you $100 to give yourself a plushie live on stream or a swirly,
I was gonna say, I don't know what a plushie is.
you wouldn't do that?
No, I would give Monty one.
Me neither. I have much more self-respect than to do that live on the internet.
Now,
What's
granted,
up, Umbrin?
if you give me $100, I'll give one to Monty's mullet
There you go.
that he doesn't have any.
That wasn't 200, Alec. It was 100. That was hundreds of dollars ago. Alec, for some reason you have money bags, and you should stop wasting it on.
I wish these like under eye bags were money bags. That would be nice. You can give one to Monty. I have thought about doing that when I have more time and stuff, like having a
giving him swirlies.
that too. Yeah. No, like maybe like once a month. Or I think I actually
What are
wanted
we
to do it-
talking about? I think we're talking about swirlies. Are we not talking about swirlies?
Well, that's included.
Okay.
That's like a bonus feature, like a bonus content. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
No, about like once a week or once a month, like doing just like a fun, just whatever kind of stream or
Oh,
like a
oh.
vlog or whatever, and having people like do fun stuff, like us doing fun stuff. Only plushies. Chris would get one of those.
Yeah.
Ask him, no lie. But
50
like
subs
having,
equals
like,
50 flushes.
hey,
I mean, I don't know. I'm
babe.
just saying.
Hey, Chris, I have an idea for our subathon, or my subathon. If you don't say anything, I'll know you're completely on board with it.
I think he's completely on board with it.
I think so too. It's been like 3 seconds and he hasn't responded, so I think we're good.
That's not a lag in the stream at all. But you guys, if you haven't already, please use Command Hunter. Go follow Hun3rCh1ck on Instagram, on Twitch, on everywhere. Support what she's doing, because it's not just that you are doing cosplay and you're streaming. You're doing it from the right place. You're doing it with the best heart, great intention, and authenticity, which is getting rarer and rarer on the internet nowadays. I love sleeping on the couch. Monty
Yes, he does. He doesn't have a bed. He sleeps on a couch. Like, he's actually being legit about that.
Hey, what's up, Cabin of Horrors?
So,
Welcome. Unfortunately, you're tuning in just towards the end of tonight's stream.
he lies. We're actually going to go on for like 3 more hours.
3 more hours, at least.
That's what I was paid for.
Well, then you got a raise.
Yeah, Alec actually is going to Venmo it to me.
Don't. He will too, though. If you really don't want this young man spending his life inheritance on Twitch streamers.
He actually did buy Monty and me a coffee one time each.
I fully believe you.
He did. It was super sweet. It was so nice. It was one of the times where Chris came down to visit, and he bought us coffees. It was so nice. And it was like that day or like the next day. Hun3rCh1ck go live to get. Sorry, they want you to raid. I'm owed $850. I lent friends money. I'm owed $8. Wait, is that legit?
Oh my god. Okay, well, that's an off-stream conversation we're gonna have, where we're gonna say, why the fuck did you give those people your money, young man,
Right.
and scold you for being
don't even
irresponsible.
More.
But that's gonna be off-stream. Hunter, thank you for hanging out with me tonight.
My shameless plug that I can take anywhere.
There you go. Who knows what's in it?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Who knows? There you go.
Double fisting it.
I can't believe how quickly we beat that puzzle game. I'm so proud of us.
I love puzzles. I told you.
I was not expecting. I knew you love puzzles. I like puzzles. Puzzles don't always love me. So I was expecting that to take longer and us to get frustrated, but that was so chill.
I still want to know. So, like, this is one of the bad things with those kind of puzzle games with me is, like, now I'm going to sit here going, I really want to know what that piece of paper with all the squares and the X's in them were for. Like, I want to go back and I want to play it and I want to use that sheet of paper.
I'm trying to remember if that would have helped something on my side. 4 squares and
it was
X's
12
in them?
squares, and some of them had X's in them, but it was kind of like doing arrows like this. Wait, how many times did you... Hi, baby!
there was there was the clock. Maybe that was another way to get to the clock's time if we didn't figure out the
Maybe.
card one.
So this is my baby.
Hi, babes.
This is Domino.
Oh, do you have good? Are you lucky?
He is. I'm so glad that you were the one. You're like the only person who has understood his name.
See, I don't know anybody else you named tonight, but I know Domino.
Yes. So he was actually a cat that I found, or well, several of us found at my last job. And he came in on a work truck, and he was like in our warehouse and everything. And I was the first one who he kind of really came out and kind of bonded with. And so we imprinted on each other. Well, I guess he imprinted on me.
Imprinted.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Umber
he,
needs redeemed hydrate.
Oh, I'll hydrate too. Hold on, I got this.
There you go. Just double fisting it.
Exactly. And so I was the first one he came out to, and so he kind of imprinted on me. And ever
Came out
since-
to you too? What a safe
Yeah.
space for a gay
It
cat.
is. Though it wasn't a closet, it was like a junk pile.
Oh, well, he didn't have a
So-
closet to even come
He
out
didn't.
of.
He didn't. Where'd he go? He went somewhere.
Sad.
I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. He's running away. He's like, Mom, don't do this again.
But all of you, sorry to cut off your cat story.
no, good.
I want to hear the end of it. But the rest of you in the chat, thank you for hanging out. Stick around. We're going to raid Let's Get Rollin', because they are our next favorites. And come back next Monday for a brand new Geek Out Sesh with, should have checked this prior than right now, but I'm checking now, and that's all that matters. Jaina Cosplay. She's also a cosplayer.
Yeah.
But she's going to highlight the over 40 cosplay community.
Nice. Love it.
Keeping it real into your 40s. I love it. And then Wednesday, T will be live with doing whatever the dopamine hits. Sometimes he does Smash Bros. Tourneys. Sometimes he does art. A lot of times it's just chatting with all of you. And then Thursdays, you can catch episode 2 of our ongoing new TTRPG called Cloudscape using Fate Core system. And I'm really excited.
I'm loving this chat.
There's people over 40. No, those are called elderly.
And thank you to anybody who follows me anybody who is following me, but any new followers on Instagram and Twitch. I really appreciate it, because this doesn't happen without you guys. So I really appreciate it.
You can't spell funding without you.
Or fun.
Or that's cuter. I should have gone with that.
Ding.
Huh? You can spell ding without
or
you.
None.
Or none.
Or there's no G. I mean,
Spelunking.
No, there's. You could spell fudge. No, you can't. There's no E. Math's my strong suit.
Hold
on, here we go. You can spell duff.
You can say F you.
Yep, you can. But anyway, until next time. Oh shit, I forgot to tell you how. Keep geeking out in a second. Until next time, I'm Bozer.
I'm Hun3rCh1ck.
And you just keep geeking out. Good night.